It's Virtual Bunksy here, bringing you another M.O.A.B on yet another map. This time it is a MP7 M.O.A.B rapid fire silencer on bootleg. Now this game, me and my team, we win 65 for 8. It's kill confirmed, so that's a no bad score, I reckon, for myself, and I go 36-0. That was a 32 gun kill streak and 4 with the M.O.A.B. Now, I do get a lot of multi-feeds here, but they are in between a large gap of unspent time killing. I have got a few gaps between my kills, which is unfortunate, but they're made up by the awesomeness of the multi-kills, so I can't really complain about that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Now let me go and divulge into the life of Virtual Bunksy, aka Paul. Well, I did promise you that I would give you a little embarrassing story about myself, and this one quite happened to be once I left the army, I decided to work on the trains. This is for northeast Scotland. A train company. I was pushing trolleys up and down the train, serving teas and coffees, and I just departed from Aberdeen, which is my hometown. The first stop was Stonehaven. Now I was on these pills to help me lose a little bit of weight, because when I left the army, all my muscle turned to fat, and I wasn't very happy with that. So I decided to go to the doctor, and the doctor would help me out a little bit, and these pills would take 50% of the fat that I ate and process it into oil, and it would pour out of my sphincter. Yeah, lovely, I know. Well, there was, I just, like I said, I just headed off from Aberdeen. First stop was Stonehaven, it's about 15 minutes away. I was just getting ready to start doing my run, and I had to bend down and sort out the tins of coke. Now the tins of coke at the bottom were at the very bottom of the trolley, and yeah, when I bent down, a little bit of liquid started pouring from my sphincter, like I say. So that was quite embarrassing. I had to go up to my team leader and say, listen, I've had a bit of an accident, I might need to go home. He was like, why? What's the problem? And he was a Malaysian, so he wasn't quite 100% on the words that I was using, and I was trying to put it in the nicest way possible, but I had just shat myself. What can I say? I'm not embarrassed. So he wasn't quite used to the words, and I'm trying to let him know exactly what's happened, and the only way I could show him was by actually showing him. So I pulled down my trousers and showed him my underwear. Now, I was wearing white boxers at this time, and they were browny yellow. They were kind of like the colour of mustard. So yeah, he says to me, Paul, get off the next stop, which is Stonehaven, get on the next train and go home. And I'm like, right, okay, fair enough. So I did that, had to get on the next train, had to explain why to the next person on the train to let me on the train for nothing, as I was personnel for another company. So they let me on. I had to explain to him that I had just shat myself at work. Sat down on the train. I did clean myself up a bit, but my boxers were still a little bit stinky. So I had to stay away from the majority of the customers. I then had to get off the train, go and explain to my manager. She told me to go home. I went home, got showered, and yeah, quit the job like a week later. A little bit embarrassed, I have to say. So yeah, that's one, and I have loads more. And I'm not going to lie to you, a few of them are to do with defecating myself, or defecating in front of other people, or defecating on cars. But they're for a different time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little story. You know, there's loads more to come, like I say. Yeah, and great stuff. That's what I think. Anyway, my girlfriend did say to me, Paul, you shouldn't be telling people this on YouTube. People don't want to hear this. And I say, well, you know what? Whether or not they want to hear it, it's a little funny story for people to listen to while they're enjoying the game. And the gameplay is a great gameplay as it is, so why not just finish it off with a great story. So yeah, my name's Virtual Bunksy. I'll be here posting my next video next week. Come back in, and then